Here is your China Brief. A look at what's making headlines in national newspapers. And the China Securities Journal is saying that these special ultra-long government bonds need to be treated rationally. Of course, this call comes with trading for the 30-year note halted for a second day in Shenzhen. It was suspended twice on Wednesday as well in Shenzhen and Shanghai due to what they call abnormal fluctuations in transactions. And these special bonds are part of course, this whole fiscal stimulus bump up.
Yeah. So on the back of that, too, there's also this separate conversation on this rally that's taking place in Hong Kong stocks here. If we could just turn the page here, please, on where we are here. Yeah, so this Hong Kong stock rally boosted returns in ETFs targeting the market, attracted inflows. It says here 90 ETFs returned an average of 4.4% this year through Tuesday, while 8 of them gained more than 20%. And despite the tensions we're seeing between, of course, and this is a separate story, between the U.S. and China, the two countries have come together for a tourism summit. Xinhua quoting President Xi Jinping saying China warmly welcomes U.S. visitors as an important bridge for communication and mutual understanding. Earlier this week, the president reportedly called for greater efforts to boost China's tourism sector. So let's unpack some of those stories right now. So let's start with the bond story. Sort of the timing was right, because today, right after the open,
we had another halt.
We had another halt in some of those local bonds.
And it's interesting, right? We were talking to, I believe it was Anitza Nip from back before it was going on sale. Yeah, and she said there's going to be plenty of demand for these bonds because investors are still looking for places to lock in and look for yield. And so there is a place and demand for this right now. And that's why you're seeing maybe so much of this flurry of interest into these CGBs here right now. And that's why it's prompting it. But yeah, they're calling for more rational minds, which I thought was quite interesting, whether we can actually tame this sort of market in the next few weeks or so.
Well, it's ironic that you're getting so much demand for this, because that is the problem, that people are not spending their money and they're keeping it in the bank. And this is just maybe a higher yielding product, if you think about it.
Yeah.
And one that is backed by the central government, right,
yeah,
with a better yield as well. The other story as well is they're trying to boost the tourism sector here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're trying to look for people, outbound tourism certainly has been coming up, but we're not close to, I think, 2019 levels yet.
Yeah.
I think we're starting to see inbound tourism come back to China, but I don't know how many are from the U.S.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of, I think, the visa issues, the flight issues. I don't know how much has been cleared.